Good evening, everybody. I hope you are well. I believe we are live. I suppose I should check, but that might be a recipe for disaster. If I can remember how to do it, that'd be helpful, would it not? Turn this off. Cool, yep, I believe we are live. Yep, cool, job done. So, welcome one and all to the International Writers Fellowship. My name is Daniel Hand. As you can see, it's just me this evening. Jen is on a plane right now, I believe. So, hi, have a safe flight. Going for a hockey tournament in a different state, I believe. Are there no closer hockey teams that your son could play against? Just a suggestion. It's just because, yeah, my son plays football or soccer, as most of you will refer to it as, and we've got to drive 2 hours down the road to play it. There are teams closer to home. What's going on here? I mean, it's just, ugh. So, what we're doing this evening. So, as I say, just me. So I hope there are going to be some of you coming along. Please do say something in the chat, wherever the chat is. Say hi. We'll just talk random nothings. Then we'll probably do a writing sprint, and then we'll just turn in for the evening. The plan is to do this every Thursday at 9 p.m. British time, which makes it 5 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern time, I think. Probably do one at the weekends as well if we can make it, but it's just life trying to find a way forward. So that's the plan. Quick chat, do some writing, and then hello fish not goatee. I hope I pronounced that. Okay, you're gonna. Well, thank you so much for coming along and saying hi. Where do you work? Please do join in. We'll be here on Saturday. If so, please do come along, say hi, and maybe join us for a writing sprint then. But yeah, what we will do first and foremost, though, because it's now a tradition. When I say tradition, we did it for the first time this Saturday just gone, but we decided we're going to do it. We're going to draw a tarot card and see what that says and if we can interpret it for our writing. So I'm going today, because both Jen and I have lots of tarot cards, today I'm going to be using the Darkwood Tarot with art by Abigail Larson and written by Sasha Graham. Love the art in this. It's really dark and moody. Last week we used, what was it called? The Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck, which is all golden and nice. Let's use something a bit darker, a bit more broody. Normally I do 3 cards at a time in a reading, but shall we do 3? Let's do 3. Let's do 3. If you're here from my RPG therapist side of things and you have questions, now's a good time to ask. As you can see, my book, Role-Playing Games and Psychotherapy, is there. So if you have any questions on that or on what it takes to become an RPG therapist, please do pop them in the comments. And I will do my best to answer. Right, here we go. Shuffle in between. And I love using tarot cards and just cards generally with my clients. I like arty things, so tarot cards, you can give them not necessarily a reading per se, but ask them to interpret the cards according to what's going on for them in their lives. So, okay, number 1, the Queen of Pentacles. See what I mean about it being dark and broody? How should we interpret that? I use a website called Biddy Tarot for the readings I use, simply because all of the books come with their own little, all the cards come with their own little descriptive booklet, but they all sell different things, so I like to go to Biddy Tarot because at least it's constant. So, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the nurturing mother of the material world. At home, she shows her love for others by cooking nutritious meals, maintaining a clean and inviting home, and giving warm cuddles to those who need it most. She is able to work a full-time job and make a financial contribution to the household, often as the primary breadwinner. She is masterful at taking care of the practical needs of work, home, and family, whilst also giving love and support to those she cares about. When the Queen of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, you are embodying the ultimate working parent archetype. See, that it's interesting that, because the way I interpret that for me personally is I have been so monumentally busy lately. I both as a therapist, but as an author and as an RPG therapist, as a game designer, the entire world seems to be on fire right now, and then coming to me saying, Dan, I need your help. And I'm not quite too busy yet, but I'm one step away from it. I mean, yesterday I had 7 straight clients in a row without a break. Not sensible between you and me. So I get what the Queen's trying to tell me there. She's saying maybe doing a bit too much, because also I've got to run around after the family as well. So, second card, the Three of Cups. Bit creepy. Where are we with cups? Again, if that card spoke to you, or any of these cards speak to you, by all means, put it in the comments. What these cards say to you, and you see them. So the Three of Cups is a card of celebration, friendship, sisterhood, and creative collaborations. Your friends and family are here to support you and lift you up to even higher levels of success. Celebrate with them and enjoy their camaraderie. Well, that feels very much like what we're doing here, doesn't it? Jen and I have been friends for decades now. We're still supporting each other. We're still doing this enterprise when she's not on a plane. And now we have you chaps here coming along, supporting us, watching us, writing with us. Yeah. So the way I'm interpreting these cards for me is the Queen saying that I've got a lot on my plate. I'm doing a great deal of work. But at the same time, I have the Three of Cups is going, yes, but you've got you people here to support me. So that's a nice little interpretation so far. And, oh, another Cups. The Ace of Cups. See what I mean about the just shadowy, broody side? I love these cards. The art is just incredible. So that's the Ace of Cups. Let's see what that says. With the Ace of Cups, divine love and compassion are pouring through you. You are a vessel for deep spiritual love from the universe, and you can't help but let that love flow through you and into the world. You receive love, give love, are love. Your heart overflows. Aww. Do you know what? That speaks to me, actually. Because it's a very... Being a therapist is a very caring job. You know, you've got to give a lot of yourself to other people, and I think if we take that in conjunction with the other cards we've had so far, so the Queen, a lot of work, the Three of Cups saying, yes, but you've got people around you, and the Ace saying that we're caring for each other. I like that. But that's how I interpret it. How do you interpret it? the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. You let us know in the comments. And Fish, I hope you have a good day at work, wherever it is you work. So then, that's the ritual done out of the way, because it's going to become, like I say, it's going to become a tradition. Even though that's only the second time we've done it. Today, I am going to, we'll have a writing sprint in a little while, for which I am actually extremely excited, because today, for the first time in not quite forever, but it certainly feels like it, it's certainly been a long time, I am actually going to be able to do some fiction writing. So obviously my book, Role-Playing Games and Psychotherapy, a Practitioner's Guide, available where you get your books now. Obviously non-fiction. I've written chapters for, there's a book coming out fairly soon called Doctor Who Psychology, Times Change. I wrote a chapter in that about the Daleks and group mentality. I've written a chapter on the psychology of religion. I'm constantly having to write scripts for my YouTube channel about RPG therapy. I've been doing a lot of non-fiction writing lately, but it's all done for now, so I can finally just get round to writing some fiction. What are you writing? Are you writing anything at the moment? Let us know in the chat. The only thing is, because I haven't done any fiction writing for a while, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. So, let's have a think. I imagine my output isn't going to be great today. It is going to be mostly pondering and planning, I think. But I have my Alpha Smart Neo 2 here. I love this thing. I do pretty much all of my fiction writing on this, but I can't do my non-fiction writing on this. I think I've said before, I've got a very weird way of writing. I tend to write here, there, and everywhere. Write something up here, write something down there, then go back, write something in the middle, then go back even further, write something up front, and then just kind of gradually fill the gaps between them. The thing about the Neo is that's all you've got. That is literally all you can see. It gives you 4 lines of text. So when I'm writing a narrative, okay, yes, I'm jumping all over the place, but at least I know, they have to follow a certain order, so I can see whereabouts I am and whereabouts I need to be to fill in the blanks. When you're writing non-fiction, however, because there isn't a narrative to follow, because it's all jumping around here, there, and everywhere, I can't write on my Neo, alas, so I have to write using my son's laptop on Word. But yeah, so I've picked up my Neo. I'm going to have a look at some stories, see what I can work on, or if I'm going to choose something else. So I've got a story titled Cataclysm. Got one called Blue Danube, which I've been trying to write for years. That's a romance story. Got a fantasy story about a battle. Got what I'm calling a ghost punk story. Nothing. And kind of a samurai type story. Or I've got a story a story series, should I say, that I write semi-regularly about a special forces fantasy unit called the Furies, which I could write about. Yeah. If you've got any ideas of what you think I should write myself here and now, if there's, should I write? Oh, cracky. Let me know. But yeah, do tell us what you're writing right now. And we can get together. We can do stuff. How many people are watching right now? Does it tell me? Doesn't tell me. That's irritating. But if you're here with me, let me know what you're writing. Let me know how far into it you're getting, and yeah. So this let's do a quote unquote writing sprint. I say quote unquote because I don't think I'm going to be doing much writing. I think I'm going to be pondering. So where's the what time are we at? So it is. Come on. So tell you what, how about we'll do a quite a long one. Let's say 30 minutes. That way it'll give us time to write and get into our little zones without too much interruption, and I'll have time to figure out what on earth I'm doing. So yep, I'll set that. So that's half an hour. Let's rhyme. Oh, I just flickered. That wasn't helpful. Right. What have I got? choice paralysis. believe it or not, that was half an hour. How did you do? I confess, I think I wrote a single word. One whole word in that half an hour. I confess I'm a bit stumped on what I need to do. I've got so many things I could write that I want to write them all at once. And why can't they just be out of my head and onto the page? Why do I have to actually do the work? Why can't they just... So here's where I stand. So I've got a couple of fantasy series going, and I'd quite like to write something that ends in a sword fight of some kind. But at the same time, I've also got a Second World War novel that I haven't touched in literally years now, which stalled because I was very new to the writing game. Well, specifically the novel writing game. And so I kind of lost confidence. So I could pick that up again. Or I've got this romance story that I've been writing again literally for years, because romance is a new thing for me, and I really don't have much confidence in that, so that's taken me a good deal of time to get into. Any thought, any ideas, anybody? By all means, give me a suggestion if you're here watching this. But also tell me about how you're going. How's your writing? Did you write much? Did you do what I just did and stare at the screen going, oh, I could do that. Oh, I could do that. Oh, yeah, maybe I could do that. Yeah, I'm stumped. Ask me a question, somebody. Go on. No? Fine, don't they? That's how you feel. Oops.
Giant testicle monsters are tight.
They are, you know. Okay, so yeah, I'm struggling if I'm honest. Might keep this fairly short. We've got 10 more minutes, so we won't bother with another sprint. I'm just going to use you guys as a sounding board if that's alright, unless of course you have any questions to ask. So please do, and just open the chat. Say hi if nothing else. Just let me know that I'm not talking to myself, because I'm almost certainly just talking to myself, aren't I? Sword fights, yeah. We could do with a sword fight. At the same time, could do with shooting people. At the same time, could do with writing bumping uglies. Don't know what that meant. Look at this. Is an unusual thing for me recently. You know, when it comes to writing, I've been quite confident lately. But then again, it's like because I've been doing the non-fiction stuff. Now that I'm back into fiction, I'm like, ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm genuinely stumped. I think I'm going to have to do some staring vaguely into the distance for an hour or so. Or put all three options on my Neo and skip from one to the other. Might be an option. What did the card say earlier? They said so you work a lot of work, a lot of love, and self-care. Sorry, I keep missing. I've got is that a spot or something? Because it was. Oh, yeah, let's let that influence us. So the Ace of Cups was you. So you divine, weren't you? And the Three of Cups. You channel love. The Three of Cups was celebration and friendship, creative collaborations. So the Three of Cups is being with people you love and getting support, which I interpret as you guys being here with me, but it could also imply, because I've got some characters who have been friends for years and who trust each other implicitly, so it might be that. The Ace of Cups. Now is the perfect time for you to open your heart and experience the rich flow of emotion available to you right now. You are more receptive to creative opportunities, loving connections, and deep compassion for living beings. So that could be just get on with writing the romance story. Okay, do you know what? I lied. I think we will do another writing sprint, but I think I will, just to say that I've done something, I will break the promise I made earlier and say we'll do 10 minutes or so of, well, for me, non-fiction, just because there's always more to write, and that way I can say that way I can go away saying I've done something. But yeah, look at me, I'm stumped. What do I need to do? Fantasy 40s, fantasy, Second World War, or love. I think that's the option for now. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, we'll go for another 10-minute writing sprint just to say we've done it. And yeah, say okay. Yeah, we'll do 20 more minutes, and that will give us enough time to do some stuff. Give me some time to think, do some writing, even if it's not exactly the writing I wanted to do, but hopefully it'll incubate in the back of my mind where I'm going to go with this. Cool. So yeah, so we'll do 20 minutes, and I hope you'll join me. Again, if you have questions, please do ask. If you're not writing, maybe you're drawing, maybe you're planning, whatever you're doing, just let's go create together. And yeah, and if you have any questions, comments, thoughts about the cards, about writing, about RPG therapy, whatever, just pop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. So let's write. Oh, okay. Today would be good. Okay. So, how did you do? I did a bit better there because I actually did some writing. Couldn't tell you how much I've done. Let me just check. Not bad for me. 315 words. Can't argue. Can't argue. So that's so what I've just done there is add a bit to my to the script for my next YouTube video. I'm looking at how to create an RPG setting. The problem with this YouTube channel that I find that it feels like I'm saying dumb stuff to people. So if you watch my YouTube channel, by all means let me know if I'm dumbing things down too much. Just tell me. Just tell me. How about yourselves? I hope you did some writing or drawing or creating some kind, whatever it is you're doing. So the takeaway for me from this evening is I need to have a think about what I'm gonna do for my fiction writing, because I'm kind of stuck. Oh, YS Books, hello, thank you for coming along. How you doing? How long have you been here? Have you been writing with us, or you just popped in? Let us know in the comments. I'm good. Good. Have we met before, or is this your first time? I confess, actually, this is the first time I've ever engaged with somebody on chat. So please, thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Well, in that case, in case you're wondering why I was just sitting there ignoring you, it's because we're doing a writing sprint. Oh, well, welcome. Just to let you know, so we do this every week. Normally it's me and my friend Jen from Jane's Dreamy Bookshelf, but she's actually on a plane right now. So between you and me, couldn't really dial in. But what we do is we talk writing. We have writing sprints, so one of us sets an alarm or a timer, and we just sit down and ponder. I've been struggling today, as a matter of fact, because I've been writing a lot of non-fiction recently, and all of a sudden, I've got the opportunity to write fiction, which is great. But now I'm going, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, there's too much. Audio dramas. That's incredible. Sorry, that's made me go, oh, why have I never done that? Oh my goodness. How long have you been doing that for? What kind of stuff do you do? That's cool. I like that. Oddly enough, Jen, she narrates audiobooks. That's her shtick at the moment. She does reading. She's got a TikTok channel, and I think she's going to be doing a YouTube channel fairly soon called Jane's Dreamy Bookshelf. I think her link is actually on the channel, so let me just see. Just going to turn the yes, if you follow a link at the bottom, Jane's Dreamy Bookshelf, that'll take you over on YouTube and Spotify. Do you have a channel? Pop it in the channel. In the comments. Let people pop over to it. Oh, I've just pressed something and now I can't get rid of it. How do I get rid of that? Nope. Ooh. This is great. See, now I've just pressed something and I can't see what's going. How do I? This is extremely irritating. Press the button and now I can't see the comments. How do I? Oh, there you go. No, please drop a link drop away. Check out Stolen Manuscripts. Yes, please do. Anybody comes in, check it out. I think as soon as we finish here, I'm going to pop straight over and have a look. Because audio is something I've never personally done. Like, partly because of time. I mean, there are only so many minutes in the day. Yeah, so you've been doing it since March on YouTube and Spotify. I can see it. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, you've also got the YouTube link. I clicked your name and went through to Hoojamaflop. There was a Twitch thing. The Stolen Manuscript, yeah, on YouTube by YS Books. Thank you very much indeed. I will, obviously not now because we're doing this, but yeah, once we're finished, I will go bung my meds and yeah, have a watch. Oh, and that's not even your first episode. So I think you and Jen will get on extremely well. Yeah, no, please do share, and if you've got other things to share, please do, because the thing about writing is it can be such an isolated, lonely experience, and you know, if you wouldn't mind coming here on, you know, whenever you've got time. Like I say, we do this every Thursday and a lot of Saturdays. I think you and Jen would get on very well. As I say, she does narrations as well. So yeah, please do, and if you're doing your writing, please do come along and join in. Yeah, I'm actually excited to have a look at that. How many videos? So you've got, oh, you've got plenty on your website. My goodness, 104 videos. Okay, well, you're showing the rest of us how it's done, aren't you? Let's face it. My goodness me. At 8 p.m. East, so that's a bit late for me. That's going to be that'll be 1 a.m. for me. But Jen, so I mean, if I'm awake at 1 a.m., sure. But Jen is Eastern, so she might be able to pop on over. I love how uniform your shorts are. You've got the thumbnails for your shorts. They all look professionally done. Whereas whenever I do a short, it just takes a snapshot of my face that goes. It's not great. So I've got something to learn from you there, I think. That's cool. And you've got, yeah. I'm that. You've only been doing this since March, and you've got 104 videos. Oh my goodness. You upload the image, right? Okay, yeah, because I'm between you and me. Oh, okay, fair enough. I see. Just the audio dramas. Yeah, so between you and me, technology isn't my strong suit. I'm getting there. Published in 2012. Okay, so you know how it's done. Oh, and okay, I'm just looking at your live stream that you do, and essentially what we're doing here, aren't you? Just doing. Oh. Do you know what's you've just made a friend. I've just subscribed to your YouTube channel. Please do consider doing the same thing for me. I'm at RBG Therapist. Down the link. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah. Do you know what? One day we might have to have you on board here at some point. Come along, talk, share, join the fellowship. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you've been in the industry for that length of time, that makes sense, doesn't it? I do like some of your titles though. No Hit Wonder. I feel attacked. Yeah. Oh god. Right, well, actually, so we're probably going to call it a day in 5 minutes or so, simply because it's 10:30 here, and I need to go and sleep, frankly. Yeah, but once we're finished, I will definitely go over and have a watch of. Sorry, I've forgotten which one you said the book was. It was The Stolen Manuscripts. I'll go and have a look at that, because that looks like it could be right up my street. You've also got Bloodlines, Samson and Delilah. You've got a lot. You've got a lot, mate. $10 minutes or less. Wow, okay. Yeah, see, I've been out of the fiction game for far too long. I'll be fine. I'll get back into the swing of it, but I've been writing non-fiction. Like I say, this is my book here, and non-fiction. It's all about using role-playing games in psychotherapy, hence the title. But yeah, but it's a completely different mindset, and so I need to get back into writing stories. So hopefully that I'm gonna go have a lie down, have a ponder, and see where we're going. So are you going to be doing your live stream this evening? It's weird. This is weird having a one-way conversation. I was like, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so well, in that case, so we're going to be finishing here in a minute or two, but anybody who tunes in now, follow YS Books link at 8 p.m. This evening at Eastern time, and join him there, because like I say, just a very brief look at your YouTube channel. You've got tons, I mean 104 videos, but also really cool looking videos. Yeah, cool. So on that note, I'm probably going to call it a day because I'm tired. But YS Books, thank you so much for joining us, and yeah, please join us. Certainly, there might be one this Saturday, but there'll certainly be one next Thursday. Come along, join us, and obviously you don't do much of the writing sprints these days, but you know, yeah, nice meeting you too. Thank you so much for coming along. It's been an absolute pleasure. Come along, do the whole you know, internety like, share, subscribe things. My book, Role Playing Games in Psychotherapy, available on Amazon and wherever you get your books. Also, you can go to my website, monomythcounselling.co.uk, sign up for my newsletter. You'll get a free RPG adventure pack, and YS Books. You might love Jen's work. She does audiobook narration. She's at Jane's Dreamy Bookshelf. Again, all links below. But yeah, absolute pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming along. Everybody else, I hope you enjoyed watching and writing or creating, and yeah, speak to you next week. Thanks very much indeed. You take care. Bye bye.